Wait till I get my recording symbol. Welcome to One Pick Wonders, your source for the best NFL pick every week. Let me introduce the outcasts, starting with Brian, my little brother. Wave, Brian. Allah Akbar. And Brian, I'm just saying he looks Muslim. I'm not being racist, prejudiced, or anything at all. Do not misunderstand. We have Ryan in the number 2 slot. Wave, Ryan. The Bears fan. And we have the other Eagles fan, Big Danny D, in the number 3 slot. And I'll be
Dan the Jew. No, Dan the Jew.
Dan the Jew. What's the green you say? Michigana or something?
I don't know.
Mazel tov. So, kicking off the pick for week 1, One Pick Wonders, your source for the best NFL pick. We're going for a perfect season. We have a point favorite Carolina Panthers defeating the Cowgirls. Panthers are at home, and I don't know where they play. Are they in a? We always get into this. Are they in a dome or are they out in the elements?
No, they're outside, right?
That's outside.
You still don't know where anybody plays. Still need that map to show you where everybody plays. You know, Baltimore still plays at Baltimore Memorial Stadium. They still play in the whatever it's called, the Metrodome in Minneapolis.
They still play front.
Miami, the Orange Bowl.
Riverfront Stadium. I know that much.
This place got blown up 15 years ago.
I just remember Dan was going to do a tutorial on all the stadiums for my brother a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sure.
I just the Blues Brothers movie where the cops went to the home address of the Blues Brothers. Does anyone know what the home address was? It was Wrigley Field.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Wrigley Field, Chicago. Yeah, Wave 1 Avenue.
That was the home address on their driver's license, was Wrigley Field.
Oh man.
So we're going to have a good season. We'll start with Ryan. He seemed to be the most lukewarm on the week 1 pick with the Panthers. What are your concerns, Ryan?
Well, at this point, with both teams, you don't know what you're going to get out of them. I mean, really, you don't. You've got, you've got changes on both teams. The Cowboys, they're America's team, right? So. So they're gonna, they're gonna get, is Zeke gonna, Ezekiel Elliott gonna be able to, run the gamut there and carry their offense? They got some injuries on the offensive line, but then Carolina, they're nothing but inconsistent in my mind. Cam Newton is an excellent quarterback, but is he gonna be able to pass the ball enough to make them win the game, or is he going to have to use his legs enough? And if he keeps getting hit like he does, he's going to get hurt. That's my problem. That's the difficulties with this game this week, in my mind.
I guess the producer had to
the injury on Dallas. It's a defensive tackle. That's suspension.
Dallas always has suspended players.
I would think you got David Irving, a defensive tackle, suspended.
Well, and who's the offensive line?
The starting center is going to be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a bad disease. He could have some real problems, that guy. He might be
that's the quarterback of the offensive line, too, man. That's a big loss, man.
Travis Frederick?
Yeah.
Travis. Yeah.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's going to miss touching his ass for the next few weeks.
Dan always takes it to a perverted twist on the show.
Well, that's true. I mean, I'm sure you played center once or twice, Brian.
Yeah, I was a quarterback.
When I
I
was
talking better.
when I was taught to play quarterback, and I fumbled a couple snaps back in the Pee Wees, the coach told me, he says, "What's your problem? You never seen two cows humping?" He says, "You need to get up in it."
Oh man.
Because I was standing back, I didn't want to get too close to the groin area, and he's like, "Get up in there! You never seen two cows humping? What's your problem?"
Oh man.
So let's go to Brother Brian for some more positive outlook on this matchup.
All right. Well, like I said before, we picked 4 picks and we gave them to my brother. This was the only one that Ryan was kind of lukewarm on, so we'll have to go with the flow, right, Ryan?
That's right.
All right. Maybe next week I'm lukewarm. You never know, right?
Yep.
I like this.
We're gonna go with Brian's gut this week. It's pretty big.
The old gut pick.
It's bigger than mine.
I like the reason that I like Carolina. Number one is because what I just said. I think losing your starting All-Pro center is huge. I think the first home game, Dan likes to make fun of me, but the first home game, the home team comes out with a lot of emotion. The home team gets them riled up. Is that two cows humping? All right. There we go. Dan always makes fun of me when I say this, but the home team is always riled up. They got the energy. They got the passion going. They come out, especially the first couple quarters, they got more energy than the away team. I think Carolina has a good defense. The Cowboys don't have any offensive weapons. They lost Witten. They lost Des Bryant. I guess their number one is Terrence Williams, but he stinks. I do think Dallas's defense is going to be better this year. They got that Randy Gregory guy back. Sean Lee's healthy. They have some good I think the defense is going to be better, but my concern with Dallas is on the offensive side. Obviously, they have Ezekiel Elliott, but you can put 8 in the box, and Carolina's probably going to dare Dak to throw. So that's one reason. And I think on the offensive side, I think Cam Newton, he last year toward the end of the year, they ran the ball more with him, and they were more effective when he was running the ball. I think the new offensive coordinator is going to do the same thing. I think Cam's going to have like 8 to 10 carries. And I like the way Christian McCaffrey's playing. So I guess for all those reasons, I like Carolina. I guess I'll hand it off to Dan Kaiserman. Dan the Jew.
Thanks, the Irish drunk.
We need an Irish joke. What was the Brian? What was the Irish 7-course meal?
Oh yeah, 6-pack and a potato.
I thought it'd be a 6-pack and a 5th. But to me, the pick is a little simpler. Carolina was a playoff team last year, and Dallas wasn't at all. And Dallas got worse. Dallas defensively, I agree, could be a little bit better. Gregory is back, but the center is being out. It's tough. The receivers no one knows who they are. I don't know who's going to do what. Cam Newton running 8 to 10 times might win them this game, but over the course of the season, he's going to get killed, and they're not going to be successful by having that happen. But Carolina's a better team. They're at home. And I said Carolina's made the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years or so in a row, and Dallas hasn't. I don't know who Prescott's planning on throwing to. Des Bryant already ripped their offensive coordinator last year for having a boring, predictable offense, which was really, 2 plays to Elliott running, and then a play action on 3rd down. I mean, that's basically it. That's the whole thing. Linehan needs to step up his game if they expect to do anything. But Carolina, if they can run the football and they can let Newton play action and throw deep, they're going to have their opportunities here. And it's a small spread too. It's only 2.5. Win by field goal to win. So,
I like the spread.
Yeah.
You think about that too, Dallas. If memory serves me correct, they just cut Bailey. Are they going with a rookie?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Or
Good call.
a younger guy.
Ryan's coming on board, baby. Ryan's coming on board.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at the depth chart. The depth charts here. The Cowboys receivers are Allen Hurns, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley, and then Brian's favorite hybrid guy, Tavon Austin. So one of these days, maybe he'll live up to his his potential. But then again, you got to look at Carolina's got Torrey Smith in there, who he won the Super Bowl last year, but still.
Oh, he stinks.
Yeah, he's a one-trick pony in my mind, right?
Well, I think that
deep ball.
He's a pony who needs to be taken out in the back and shot.
And then the loss, and the one thing that can't be understated is the loss of Jason Witten to retirement too by the Cowboys. So that
was Dak's safety blanket too.
Yeah,
Baby
that's
blanket?
gone.
Or comfort blanket.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy. Jeff Swaim is allegedly gonna be the starter.
His name is Dan Kaiserman, I think.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be the starting tight end. Might as well be me at this point.
It's going to be Dan next year for his first round pick in the fantasy draft.
Yeah, right. And you're going to take Allen Hurns.
That's right.
You have to remember also last season that the referee corps took a lot of criticism for not calling penalties against Cam Newton because of his size and that he liked to run the ball. So I'm hoping they come out and they're very sensitive and they treat Cam Newton like they would any other franchise quarterback, and that they're not going to allow people to beat him up and hit him like just because he's a big guy. They're not going to call penalties on him. They got beat up for that last season.
Right. And that's the thing that concerns me because, who's their backup in Carolina? If something happens there, they're toast.
Does Ryan his brother?
Yeah, but when you're picking one game, we don't have to worry about whether or not Cam Newton's going to make it the whole season. We just need him to make it through this one game.
Yep. And one bad hit, and he's out.
Have they changed their strategy with him anymore? Have they tried to teach him, hey, you're not going to be able to, to do that. You got to stay in the pocket and not just run out all the time. And
you can't
he's not good enough passer. His completion percentage is under 60%. He can't do that. He can't make that precise 7-yard throw.
No, I saw this on TV the other day. That with Carolina, their winning percentage when Cam runs the ball at least 10 times or more, they win 60% of the time. When he runs less than 10 times, they win 35% of the time. I know Dan and Ryan's argument is that quarterbacks get hurt when they run. But this is Cam. That's who Cam Newton is. You got to let him run. You can't worry about injury. And if you want to win the game, he's got to run the ball 10 times. Otherwise, they're not going to win. I mean, the career shows it. But I think they will. I think he will run the ball.
What I said last year, they were the 28th ranked passing offense in the NFL, according to what I see here.
Right, and that's why Cam. Yeah, but that's why Cam ran for like 500 yards too.
Yeah,
they can't.
They were the fifth best rushing offense last year. So that's his game.
Yeah, and they got Greg Olsen back, and he's going to throw the ball out to Greg Olsen.
Unless I trade him to you and he breaks his foot again.
I have him. I have to trade him to Brian.
Yeah. Maybe you get Leonard Fournette for him.
Maybe I should, if I trade him, I'll name my team Mike Martz.
Yeah. Thank you. I swear at you, but this could be a family show.
I'm glad that I didn't start Matt Ryan on Thursday. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I started Devontae Freeman. That was a joke.
Yeah, you had Tevin Coleman on the bench. He had 11 points.
Yeah, that's why I drafted them both.
I like Tevin Coleman, man.
Yeah, he'd probably start on another team.
Who is it? The receiver for Eagles didn't do too well either. Ertz or whatever the hell his name is.
He dropped a couple.
Just pick any of them. They all did poorly.
Yeah, they said that was like Ertz had 100 straight receptions without dropping it or something on the game last, and that was like his first.
Huh.
Yeah, it was on the
fault.
What?
It's all Collinsworth's fault.
That's right. He jinxed him.
That's right.
Well, all right. So any final comments on the Carolina victory tomorrow?
I guess my one comment is Dan. Aside from the emotion thing, I like low spreads, so I love 2.5. That will be my final comment. I think if it was 3, I'd be nervous, but I like 2.5.
And going on Brian's philosophy, also, I don't mean to wish ill on anybody, but if the coach would get cancer tonight.
Jesus.
So the cancer. The cancer. Remember when Brian picked the game because the coach had cancer?
What? When? Oh, because of the getting the troops rattled up. Oh yeah, the locker room speech. Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was a gut pick.
No, it's emotion, Dan. It's emotion.
Because the coach got diagnosed with cancer.
Chuck Pagano. Yeah, I remember. I picked the Colts because Hey man, it's all about you. You can laugh, but yo, it's all about passion, man. Energy. It is, man.
Yeah, talent has nothing to do with it.
Yo, I guarantee if you have the Eagles, you have Brian Dawkins come in there and rev you up before the game. They're going to be pumped up. Same with the Ravens. If they get Ray Lewis in there, it's a different. When you come out with energy, you play better, and that's a fact. And you can laugh all you want, Dan.
I will, because there's two things.
I know you will, but you don't know.
You would just be
I've had people come and speak to.
You'd be happy if Brian Dawkins came in and took his pants off, and Ray Lewis is a murderer.
That's got nothing to do with the
scared of him.
I'm just talking about you don't know anything about the energy, playing with energy. Some teams play with higher energy, and that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady's a real high energy guy.
All right, who's next with their comment?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to say go Jaguars. Brian, what's your last comment? What's your last comment?
No, that was my last comment. I'm good.
All right, Ryan.
No, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game. I just think it's 2.5. I mean, it's a good line. It's gonna be a close game anyway, no matter how you put it. The question is, I didn't look at the forecast for tomorrow. Out there, you've got that hurricane or whatever coming up. What's coming up? I mean, we're gonna get dumped on. I just don't know if what their weather's gonna be like. So hopefully Dallas, if it gets close and Dallas's kicker, has to win the game. Hopefully he chokes. So you can, you don't cut Dan Bailey. So
right.
It's 4 p.m. Chance of a thunderstorm. 85 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, that hurricane's like for a week.
And Dan, what say you? What's your final comment?
Okay. First, we have to worry about the hurricane for next weekend. It might maybe affect next weekend's games, depending on where it hits.
Okay.
Jerry Jones is an idiot. He single-handedly destroyed one of the greatest teams in pro football over the last 25 years by being an idiot. Because they generally have no depth, and he doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to drafting anyone past like the second round. He doesn't get those depth guys that you have to get, as Brian would say, the heart guys that make up a football team. Carolina's at home. If they can run the ball effectively, they can wear out that Dallas defense and really grind on them and, get their running backs going. I think Newton might be able to hit a couple big ones. I think Dallas is breaking in a new corner, maybe a new safety. And again, as Brian said, Dallas might have some kicking issues. They have a rookie kicker stepping on an NFL field for a real game for the first time. So hopefully it's a good game, and hopefully Carolina comes out on top by at least 3 points.
All right, go Jags on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go Panthers.
Panthers, you mean?
Panthers.
Oh, Panthers, shit.
Rock feline.
Never mind.
My brother's a really good producer, ladies and gentlemen. He is the best producer. He doesn't even know who he picked.
Okay, on 3. Go Panthers. 1, 2, 3. Go Panthers. All right, later. Bye.
All right, later, guys.
Later.